Namaste Vidya. I, JVN Nishu Sharma, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Department of Science and Technology. Today our topic is what is deadlock in DBMS. So basically deadlock is a condition where in two or more tasks are waiting for each other in order to be finished, but none of the tasks is willingly to give up the resource that other tasks need. In this situation, no task ever get finished and is in waiting state forever. Process 1, then R1, then process 2, then R2. So process P1 holds resource R2 and requires R1, while process P2 holds resource R1 and required R2. So the we use Kaufman condition for deadlock. So Kaufman condition stated four conditions for a deadlock occurrence. A deadlock may occur if all the following condition holds true. Mutual exclusion condition, there must be at least one resource that cannot be used by more than one process at a time. Second, hold and wait condition, a process that is holding a resource can request for additional resource that are being held by other process in the system. Third, non-preemption condition, a resources cannot be forcibly taken from a process, only the process can release a resource that is being held by it. And fourth one is circular wait condition, a condition where one process is waiting for a resource that is being held by second process and the second process is waiting for the third process. So on and the last process is waiting for the first process, thus making a circular chain of waiting. Then what is deadlock handling? Ignore the deadlock. That is, ignore the deadlock means ostrich algorithm. So did that make you laugh? You may be wondering how ignoring a deadlock can come under deadlock handling. But to let you know that the Windows you are using on your PCs uses this approach of deadlock handling. And that is the reason sometimes it hang up and you have to reboot it to get it working. Not only Windows, but Unix also uses this approach. The question is why? Why instead of dealing with a deadlock, they ignore it? And why this is being called as a ostrich algorithm? Well, let me answer the second question first. This is known as ostrich algorithm because in this approach, we ignore the deadlock and pretend that it would never occur, just like ostrich behavior. To stick one's hand in the sand and pretend there is no problem. Let's discuss why we ignore it. When it is believed that deadlock are very rare and cost of deadlock handling is higher. In that case, ignoring is better solution than handling it. For example, let's take the operating system example. If the time required handling the deadlock is higher than the times required rebooting the Windows, then reboot would be a preferred choice considering that deadlock are very rare in Windows. Now, deadlock detection. So, resources scheduler is one that keeps the track of resources allocated to and requested by process. Thus, if there is a deadlock, it is known to the resource scheduler. This is how a deadlock is detected. Once a deadlock is detected, it is being corrected by the following method. Terminating process involved in deadlock. Terminating all the process involved in deadlock or terminating process by one until deadlock is resolved and be the solution. But both of these approaches are not good. Terminating all process cost high and partial work done by the process get lost. Terminating one by one takes lot of time because each time a process is terminated, it's need to check whether the deadlock is resolved or not. Thus, the best approach is considering process age and priority while terminating them during a deadlock condition. Resource preemption. Another approach can be the preemption of resources and allocation of them to the other process until the deadlock is resolved. So, the deadlock prevention. We have learned that if all the four Kaufman conditions hold true, then a deadlock occurs, so preventing one or more of them could prevent the deadlock. Removing mutual execution, removing hold and wait condition, preemption of resources, avoid circular wait condition. So what is the deadlock avoidance? Deadlock can be avoided if resources are allocated in such a way that it avoids a deadlock occurrence. There are two algorithms for deadlock avoidance. First, wait and die. Second, wound or via wait. Here is a table representation of resource allocation for each algorithm. Both of these algorithms take process age into consideration while determining the best possible way of resources allocation for deadlock avoidance. So wait and die and wound and wait. Older process need a resource held by younger process. So older process wait, younger process die. Younger process need a resource held by older process. The younger processes die and younger processes wait. One of the famous deadlock avoidance algorithm is known as the Banker's algorithm. I hope आपको इस वीडियो में deadlock के बारे में clear हुआ होगा. If you have any query, any doubt, then message me on the comment box. Thank you for watching us. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Thank you.